Good morning, everyone. This is Mike Hogan from Jeffersonville, Indiana, bringing you your morning grain comments for Thursday, October 13th, 2016. Looks like we're a bit higher across the board after looking at the overnight grain markets. We're showing corn about a penny higher, beans roughly a penny and a half higher, and wheat up about a nickel or so. This is after we saw a decent break after yesterday's USDA report. We did try to hold to the positive side for about 30 minutes or so after the report before eventually breaking down and showing corn and beans in that -8, -9 cent lower area yesterday. The USDA on that report basically did confirm large crops across the board and essentially burdensome supplies on both corn and wheat. And kind of an interesting twist when you stare at the report a little bit more, world vegetable oil is probably at about a 15-year low or so. So that's about the tight commodity on the balance sheet there. Maybe a little bit towards the bean market as you look at it, but again, I don't think that's a huge deal as we move forward for today. As we take a peek at the charts here, some interesting developments that we've seen. It looks like corn has fulfilled its head and shoulders bottom that we saw with the head of that coming on August 31st of this year. We have run into 350 resistance. That's both straight line resistance, if you will, as well as basically the intended target of that head and shoulders bottom that we've seen. The market is sitting after yesterday's reversal lower right at 337, which is the uptrend line that we've seen. We're basically going to retest that neckline, I believe, of the head and shoulders formation, which is between 323 and 334. To confirm yesterday's reversals lower, we will need to see a close below 337 on December futures here this afternoon for that. On soybeans, looks like we're in a descending triangle pattern formation. The number to watch there is 934. If you see a number below that, you're probably looking towards the upper 8s, lower 9s, and eventually 850. If you do break out of that triangle towards the top side, believe it or not, numbers like 10, 20 or higher do start to come into play. So the bean market is interesting that, any of its numbers that you project out look to be anywhere but where we're at right now. So that could be an interesting play over the next 3 or 4 weeks as you look at it. Wheat's basically stuck in a range between $4 and $4.15 after making its 360 low back in late August. The current seasonal pattern would show an up pattern through the mid part of November. You look for numbers between 430 and 445 off the December futures if that were to actually play out. Probably the bigger news from the markets is macro, and that would be the U.S. dollar breaking out. It's finally broke out to the top side. We're finally seeing a little bit of a lower day after breaking out on Monday. We're probably going to retest that 97.50 area that we broke out from before eventually getting for a 98.50 to 99.50 type of number here. So that's how we see the markets here this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more updates there. Again, this is Mike Hogan from Jeffersonville, Indiana. All the opinions expressed here are my own and not those of CGB Enterprises. Thanks. Have a great day.